What's up, everybody? Joe from Joe's Golden Garage coming to you this Christmas Eve with a little update video. Several people have reached out to me and asked me how did the bring a trailer auction, not bring a trailer, cars and bids, how the auction turned out on the BMW wagon. It took me a little while to do this video because it wasn't until yesterday did it all finally get sorted out. So it ended up on a good note, but it started out horribly, just horribly wrong, terrible. Basically, here's the auction. Standing out in the garage, got the best light out here. We ended up, after 7 days, the car received, come on, focus here. I've got to get a new phone, guys. My phone is about had it. 22 bids, final bid price $14,644. Our top bidder was actually someone, here's the guy that ended up with the car. He wrote a comment that I have not even read yet. Oh, this is great. I'm so glad he posted this. I'll have to read this later. Our high bidder ended up being, I don't know if any of you follow that Bill at Curious Cars. He's Auto House of Naples, I believe it's called. It was like Auto Europa Naples, but now he's Auto House of Naples, and he has his own YouTube channel called Curious Cars, and I have followed him for years, since he only had a couple of thousand subscribers, and now he has over 100,000 subs. So he's a great guy. But apparently Auto House of Naples that he's affiliated with, Peter sold it, and one of the new owners was our high bidder on the car. And basically how it worked out was he just came through there and snipe bid, not paying much attention to the auction. So when it came time to pay up, he shit a brick when he found out we were a dealer. And Cars and Bids gave him his $500 deposit back and let him walk away from the deal. And I mean, to me, that is horseshit. Read an auction, pay attention. Now, to the guy's defense, Cars and Bids did make a little error and posted where there's a small section that says private party or dealer, and they accidentally put private party there. But the whole auction read that this was a selling dealer. The selling dealer states the car has this. The selling dealer states the car has that. It's in our dealer's name. The auction was. It had our dealer fucking plate on the back of the car. I mean, hello. I mean, it screamed dealer all over it. But for some reason, the guy missed that. So he got out of it. So what ended up happening after we raised a lot of hell with Cars and Bids and their sorry ass contact customer service. First of all, you can't talk to anyone on the phone. You can forget that. You have to rely all on messaging and emails. And they're slow. But I will say they did come through and worked it out with the third highest bidder, okay, which was only a few $100s short of our winning bid. And the guy lived in Birmingham, Alabama, so he's not too far away, just a few hours away. And he ended up with the car and came and got it yesterday. And I need to go read that post on my iPad. It looks like he's very happy with it. He went back and commented, there's my daughter and my wife, ended up and commented, I ended up with the car after some issues with the winner not completing the deal. Great car. I picked it up on Wednesday and drove it home the 2.5 hours to Birmingham. I feel bad for the people who own an SUV when they could be driving something like this. I own a 2012 automatic 328i wagon. Great car. Just needed the manual transmission to make it perfect. This one is just perfect. The seller, TurboTech, was great to work with. Described and showed the car exactly as it is. I found no surprises other than the car was even nicer than I had imagined. Easy to work with. He understands the buying and selling process and made my transaction so simple. I would buy a car from him again knowing that I would get exactly what he describes. TurboTech, thanks for the great transaction and a great car. Now that's freaking fantastic. Wow. I'm so glad he posted that. I'm going to have to comment back and tell him thank you because I want that guy at Auto Europa in Naples to know, you know, he missed a great car and a great deal just because he got so hung up on buying from a dealer. He did explain that he had bought some cars from dealers off of Cars and Bids, and he said the cars came to him with major issues. Now, I don't see how the hell that can fly on Bring a Trailer and Cars and Bids, where you're supposed to be selling really, really good cars and trucks. You know, you're supposed to be selling the best of the best. And I didn't know, you know, people could still pull what I like to call an eBay transaction. I mean, eBay is probably one of the sorriest. Never mind, I won't get started. No good. Terrible. Terrible. Anyway, just wanted to do a little update on the wagon. So it ended up selling, let's say the top bid on it was $14,644. Our guy that ended up with it bid it to $13,900. So we lost about $500 on the deal by selling to him, but we still turned a nice little profit on the car. I think we had about 10.5 in it. So, you know, did good. We got a really good deal on the car somehow. I do not know how we did that, but we just got lucky. And this guy in turn got a awesome badass car as well. So I'm very thankful and glad he came and posted those comments, because that helps us out, and that's great. So anyway, you guys have a happy holiday. Enjoy the time off and enjoy the holiday with your family and friends, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Hey, check out some sausage. The sausage.